Hey guys, today I have a 7-fight war again with Doom, Nick Fury, and Torch, same team as last time I think. Starting off with an R4 Doom on aggro Fury. What we want to do is build to our special 3 and throw it when he has aura down and when he's at enough power. Right there, he dashed back when I was going for an intercept. Definitely a little bit scary there. He could have retaliated. We do have an invuln though, so it wouldn't have killed me if he retaliated. And yeah, we're just going to build to our special 3 without throwing any specials. I'm just trying to keep this fight as simple as possible. No need to really complicate this fight. And yeah, we're just going to go to that L3, cycle twice, throw the L2, and the L2 with 2 Furies will kill. And pretty standard fight for me. So now we just have a CMM. This is about as easy of a war fight as you are ever going to see. We're just going to take the free healing with a combat regen here. And yeah, really easy fight. And then again, another really easy fight. We have this Mojo with Flame On. I had the option of going Flame On for Prof X later in my war, but I decided that I thought Doom was going to be safer. So we just flamed on for this Mojo. Definitely unnecessary, but we didn't need the Flame On anywhere else. So, we'll take this slightly quicker fight. And as you can see, Mojo is just melting down. Really just a joke of a fight with Torch. Definitely don't need Flame On here, and he's already dead. Now this fight goes quite poorly. I manage encroaching really poorly, and on this Ihulk, if you manage encroaching poorly, you're probably gonna lose your first life. With Stupefy and his special 1 and special 2 stunning and everything, you're probably not going to be able to, get away with not managing encroaching properly. So yeah, this fight just goes poorly. First encroaching cycle we get perfectly. And for whatever reason, I was really scared of his L2 at this moment. Normally, I have no issues with his L2. Very confident in dexing it, but I was just, getting caught up in like, oh no, is he gonna get to his L2? And just being confident with that L2 is very important here. And I shouldn't have baited this L1. I should have just thrown my own L1. Now he's gonna just go absolute ham. He's getting too many rage stacks for me to be able to shut his immortality off as well. So just a really bad situation. And now we need to get out of this corner. We're stunning him now, so we don't have to worry about encroaching. And we do have just absolutely insane damage at this point. But we just need to get out of this corner and clutch this fight up. And yeah, we do manage to survive, but definitely not clean. And I was supposed to have another Nick fight later in this war. It was a Rage Wasp, but obviously since I went into Second Life, we had to reassign that to just an Archangel. So yeah, not a pretty fight. Now as Kingpin, there's a chance he gets to his L3 if you manage to cycle poorly after your own L3, due to spite and rise to power and everything. You definitely want a Wags here, but I was pretty confident that I wouldn't need a Wags, and yeah. If you know what you're doing with Doom against Kingpin, you should be fine here. But you do really want to keep spite and rise to power in mind. Now, for this Professor X, we want to build to our L3 and then throw an L2, and the L2 will kill since Professor X has such a small health pool and everything. Now, for the final fight of our war, we've got a 54 Mangog again. Taken this a few times. The nice thing about Doom here is he can actually tank an L2 with an invuln. If Mangog throws his L2 for whatever reason, it kind of depends how late it is into the fight, but has that nice safety net. And the shot with Doom is go for 3 L3s and then an L2, and the L2 will kill. At least that's the strat I like to go for. And yeah, finished the war 7-0. We lost this war, but for my personal stats now, 70 fights this season and 0 deaths, and I'm on a solo streak of 77, so 23 more fights until the 100 solo streak.